Hey my little starlights. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. This video is just a filler to make up for last Friday. Since I have more free time on my hands now, I'm pushing myself to post every Friday. And if I can, I'll just post 2 videos the next Friday when I can post. Now, let's get this video started before I take up too much of your time. Warning, the content you're about to consume has low self-esteem, body shaming, and body dysmorphia. If you feel uncomfortable with this, please click off before we continue on. Now, let's get started. You frowned as you sat on your boyfriend's couch. You could feel the way your thighs touched together and made you cringe. Now, it's common and usual for people's thighs to touch. Even so, you hated the way it felt, as if your body was taunting you, trying constantly to remind you how chubby you were. You didn't like being chubby. You were disgusted with your size. It made you unhappy and ugly. Well, you thought it made you ugly. Other people didn't think so, but you won't believe that. How can anyone see you as pretty? You frowned as you looked down at your body. You had tummy rolls and large thighs, and your face was kind of squishy. It made you wonder how you got a boyfriend in the first place. Killua, your boyfriend, is very handsome. He's strong and athletic. He's pretty muscular and had these beautiful blue eyes that will make anyone swoon. Sometimes you wonder how long it will take before he breaks up with you. He's just so amazing, and well, you're not. You deserve someone pretty and smart to love, you think. Before you knew it, tears were rolling down your cheeks, and you tried to wipe them away as quick as possible. You didn't want to cry. What if Killua saw you crying? You didn't want to worry him. Even so, you did worry him. Quite a lot, actually. He knows about how low your self-esteem is and always tries his best to make you feel loved. He compliments you often and tells you how lucky he is to have you. He just wishes that you could see that too. Though you were starting to feel better, so you imagine his surprise when he enters the room to see you crying. He says your name in a quiet tone and you froze. You slowly turned and shifted your gaze away from your lap and to him. The way he looked at you made your heart ache. He looked so concerned and upset. You turned away, unable to meet his eyes again. Oh, honey. He locked the front door and walked over to where you sat at the couch. He took a seat and held his hands together in his lap. It's getting bad again, isn't it? He asked softly. The sob you let out was more than enough to answer him. He wrapped his arms around you, and you guys were quickly lashed together, clinging into his hood as you cried. Hey, it's going to be okay, he whispered with a gentle tone. It'll be alright. You can talk to me, you know. What's bothering you? You stayed quiet. You wanted to tell him. You really did, but the words just wouldn't come out. Killua traced his hand up and down your back, trying to soothe you as he cried into his chest. You don't have to talk about it. It's alright. How about you nod and shake your head instead? Do you want that? You nodded your head, and Killua felt a little relieved. You're willing to communicate at least, which was a big help. Even if you hadn't been, he would understand and held you close until you were ready to talk or wanted to do something else. Alright. He ran his hands through your hair, careful not to get caught in any tangles. Is your body bothering you again? He wasn't quite sure how to word the question, so he tried to be as gentle as possible. He didn't want to upset you further, though it seemed like he did a good job as you nodded your head again. Good, you were still communicating with him, he thought. Oh, his frown deepened. Can you look at me, please? You went stiff as he gently cupped your face in his hands and tilted your head up so you could see him. His eyes stared into yours as he wiped away your tears with his thumbs and moved your hair out of your face. There you go, he smiled. There's the pretty girl I love. You went silent and flushed to look away. You know, he began to take a serious expression. I think you're beautiful. I love you just the way you are, and I couldn't ask for a better significant other. You make me really happy. He leaned in and kissed your forehead. I'm really lucky to call you mine. You smiled and looked away again. You couldn't look at him. He was so sweet. You doubted what he told you about being pretty. You didn't feel pretty. Hey, what's that look for? He noticed the frown on your face and sighed. You don't believe me. That's okay. I'll just have to show you. You got caught off guard as he smiled and kissed you on your forehead again. He was quick to sit you up and lean over you, and pepper kisses all over your face, nose, cheeks, and forehead, and your lips. He gave you a big smooch on the lips and leaned down to give you small kisses on the neck and eventually your arms too. He kissed your hand, held it, and then looked you in the eyes. You're really beautiful, you know that, right? He cupped your cheeks with his hands and gently held your face. You don't have to believe it, but you better believe I do. To me, you're the prettiest girl in the whole world, he whispers. and leans in close. He smiles and gives you one more kiss on the lips, this time staying a little longer before pulling away. He touched his forehead to yours and grinned happily. I love you.